Did you know I have three number one best selling books on Amazon? So, regardless of your level, there's a book for you. Psychic Senses: How to Develop Your Intuition, Psychic, and Medium Gifts. Leap of Faith: How to Build Your Own Spiritual Practice. And Coffee with Colby: 365 cups of fresh brewed spirit messages. So, regardless of your level, there's a book for you. Give one as a gift, keep one for yourself. You can find them on Amazon or my website, colbyrebel.com.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to bring your loved ones a little bit closer, make that connection, and answer that question for you, okay? I am so excited for tonight. Last week, we had some technical issues, and tonight, I want to share this story because I find this amazing. You know, we wonder about spirit and we question, and we always want that support to know that spirit is by us. Okay, so tonight there was some more technical issues. So luckily I had my engineer who was helping me. He's just amazing, Robbie. I don't know what I would do without him. So, as you know, last week, we weren't able to hear the caller if you're watching us live. So, all my live people, I do need your help tonight. I do think we've got it sorted. But if you can hear the caller tonight, I want you to please put it into the comments for me. Help a girl out. But here's what's exciting. So I needed a test caller. So I'm asking my mom, hey, mom, please call. My mom is having trouble call. And then I see this number. So I answer this phone number, and it's this wonderful guy, Jay, who just, it was like 15 minutes before the show. And he just like, I was like, oh my gosh, I really need a caller. And then there he was. So I'm very grateful. So I told him that I was so grateful that if he promised to hang on, I would answer his call first tonight. It's the least we could do. But you can tell his loved one was, it's all about his loved one, because his loved one's like, no, I'm talking to him. So anyhow, it's kind of this cool story, right? Like when you have those synchronicities or things that are happening, that you have that amazing timing. So there we go. I do want to kind of just bring up a couple of the events. So we had last night the animal communication. You guys, it was the most fun night. There were just so many fur babies coming through that it was super, super exciting. So that was a lot of fun. And just know that I do have an animal workshop coming up. So I will try to show that later. But we have the circles coming up. Okay. So you know the circles are coming up. And those circles are the beginner's spirit development circle. So you will see that. And then we have the advanced circle. So, of course, if you are looking for the advanced and you know how to do a fluid reading, that's going to be that. But what's really exciting is April 10th, everyone. So, April 10th, I have got spirit connections with Mavis Patilla. So, I can't even begin to tell you how exciting I am about this. I am just thrilled and I'm honored to, do this with Mavis. It's going to be so much fun. And as you know, like she's just legendary. I mean, this lady is so unbelievably phenomenal and just so connected to spirit that it really is incredible to have her. So just be sure to get into those call lines 310-997-4966. So it's 310-997-4966. 888-866-8866. So get into that call line. And again, on the animal communication, if you want to learn it, develop it, that is April 12th. So all of it's on the Facebook. All of it is on the website. Thank goodness. So here we go. I am going to take our first caller. So again, all you listeners out there, all you special peeps, I see Karen, Lee listening, Rita's out there. Thank you, my friends. As soon as we hear this caller, let me know. Put it in the comments. But let's hope we get Jay here because again, it's the least I could do. So let's give it a chance. Also, you guys, if you're in the call line, please know your question or if there's a connection, who it is you want. Please, no external noises. I know some of you, you want that speakerphone or you want to, be able to have the TV on, but you just can't. I will have to drop the call, especially since we've had so many issues. I'm just asking you, please, just be focused, spend a few minutes and the call will be recorded so your loved one can answer. They can watch it later with you, okay? So let's do this. Let us get in all up in this. Here we go. All right, let's hope I got this. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Is this Jay?
Yes, it is.
Jay, I want to thank you, buddy. I can't even believe you were able to help me out earlier. So that is just the craziest thing. So thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Yes. What can I do for you tonight?
Hi, Colby. I was just wondering if there was any way I could speak with or get advice from my Gram. I always used to call her Grammy.
Yes.
And she always knew the right thing to say.
Yeah.
And we lost her years ago, but I was just telling my wife tonight, she's the only person in my life that I can never remember a negative emotion, a negative memory of any sort.
Yeah,
She's just pure and amazing.
Yeah, she's got so much love and I can just feel that love coming from her. But she's also like, she almost feels kind of saucy. You know what I mean? I feel like talking about someone who had something to say, like there's no judgment with her either, So I feel like she always just kind of knew how to understand you and how to talk with you and how to work things out with you as well. There was never any judgment coming from her. And there's also like not these crazy expectations either. Do you know what I mean? I feel like when we talk about unconditional love, that's exactly what she's like. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Exactly.
Do you know the name
Perfect.
Maria? Jay, do we have a lady named Maria, Margaret, something like this, either in the living or in spirit for you as well, connected in the family?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Who is that for you, hon?
That would be, I believe, my wife's grandmother.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because she's on the other side as well, correct?
She is.
Yeah, she wants to say hi too. So we got the Grammys tag teaming, right? So you got to let your wife know that they're tag teaming. But I feel like with your grandmother, one of the things with her too is I feel like she had a lot of gratitude in her life. I feel like it's not that she had the fanciest life, but I feel like she always had gratitude because I feel like she really cared about her family. Her family was so important to her. And I feel like the fact that she had her family, she just was grateful for that. And I feel like even as a little boy, though, she gives me she loved to see the innocence in your eyes. I feel like she just thought you were so optimistic and she loved to see that innocence. So she loved kind of sharing things with you. She loved sharing stories with you. And I do know that she loved to just treat you, like make you feel good, So I feel like she's always making sure there's a treat there for you as well. Does that make sense?
It does.
She always like either baking you something, cooking a little something for you. Now she got a little toy for you. So I know she loved when you came over.
The apple pie was amazing.
Yeah, she loves doing it. And she shares with me, do you know the name Rose, Jay? Is there a connection to Rose or Roses for you?
Possibly.
Okay, your grandmother is in your house. Do you ever smell her? Because she feels like she gives me her smell.
I have.
Okay, that's her. She knows that she's there. And I feel like that's where I was getting that perfume, a little bit of scent from her. It's never too much, but she always had a little something on. She's always like a lady, isn't she? She just gives me a feeling of not being over the top. She's just always a lady, And always this sense of just making sure that you had everything you needed. I almost feel like too, do you remember, I don't know, you would have been so young. Do you remember her buying you any school clothes? I almost feel like she would buy you things at the beginning of the school year as well. Do you remember that?
Often.
Okay.
Yes, many years.
And I think I don't know if you realize this, but she's always trying to teach you to wear a belt. Do you realize that or do you not realize that? Or you want to wear a belt?
I didn't realize that, but it makes sense now.
Yeah, because I feel like she's letting me know you always have to, be a proper young man. But I want you to know how much she loves you, and I want you to know how much she's around you all the time. She's around the house. You'll see lights flickering a lot. That's just her, and that's just her love around. And it really is just knowing how proud, honey, that she is of you. She gives me a sense of just letting us know that she is so proud of you. And it's like you were so much stronger than you realize. I feel like sometimes you doubt yourself or you're just too hard on yourself. And she just wants you to go easier on yourself. She wants you to be kinder on yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? So I
I
just
do.
want you to realize that and to know that, okay? And then, Jay, are we
Hmm.
starting a family, honey? Or have we talked about a family? Because I keep feeling now this could be her, it could be both grandmothers like giving us the push here, but I keep feeling like children coming in.
Oh, I sure hope not. Not unless they're fur babies.
Okay. All right. Well, we will promise to leave it there if that's where we want it. But I do feel like it's letting you know how much love you've got and how much appreciation that she has for you and that again, just there's a huge sense of pride that she has with you, okay? And know that when you get that scent that is her and that is her around you, okay?
Hmm.
Okay. Lots of love to you tonight.
Thank you, and you as well.
Thank you. All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, so let's give a call 310-997-4966. I know some of you had asked about that, so let us know. So sounds like you guys can hear. Yes, you can hear him. And thank you, my friends, for answering that. I do appreciate it. Okay, here we go. How about we take, I don't know, let us take 302. Hey, 302. This is
Hello.
Colby.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I am great. This is
Good.
so amazing. Last night was fun. Thank you.
Oh, good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you were there. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, I wanted to find out my father.
Okay.
He passed away, and there was issues the day he passed away, and they exploded afterwards.
Got it. Okay. But
And
let me kind of go into this and then we'll just kind of see where it leads. Is that okay with you?
sure,
Okay. And I'm sorry, what was your first name again?
Heather.
Hi, Heather. So, would you understand now when you say problems, I also feel like there's problems with people or within the family. So, is that correct as well?
Yes,
Because I almost feel like because I also feel like there's either arguments with people, only because I feel like there was stress, a lot of high tension stress as well, correct? But I feel like this is between family members. You understand that? And also, I'm
yes,
curious, did your dad get remarried or is there another person connected to your dad that's not
yes,
necessarily okay?
yes, yes,
Because I feel like there's
yes.
problems with this person and the family. Does that make sense?
That is exactly correct.
Okay, okay. And I feel like, it was really hard because I feel like too that there's issues where she has a say or she had a medical say. And I know this did not jive with the family as well. You understand that?
No, not really.
Do you understand
It
that she
was
had some control after the will or the assets? They make me feel
yes,
like she had some
yes, yes.
control. Okay, thank you. Because I felt like she had control
Total
and we didn't
control.
like how she was doing it. Okay. Um, But your dad's passing, I don't know if he had a heart attack or if he just had a lot of stress, but I feel a lot of stress in his chest. Do you understand that connected to his passing?
Yes, it was due to the a big part of the what was going on at the time.
Okay, because I do feel like the stress is a major contributor. And I don't want to, I understand. Listen, here's some things I'm going to say, but I don't want to speak negatively about another person, especially if I haven't met them. Okay. However, I feel
Hmm.
that this woman tend to she tend to create the drama. She tend to create the structure, right? And so I feel like
Yeah.
there's a sense of that where that's the issue, okay? So she's giving me the sense where that is the problem, where she almost liked the drama because she liked the attention. And it was control. She really wanted, she was insecure, like, so she wanted your dad to love her more than his kids or more than his family, right? And
Yeah. Yeah.
so
He
it's,
basically just ignored us.
yeah, it was hard because, and I don't know if she was younger, but it almost, there's an immaturity. So I don't know if that's because she was younger or if it's just because of this emotional immaturity. But I do feel like for him,
He was younger.
yeah, he was just smitten by her, and he didn't. And I want to say though, it does feel like he started to feel very conflicted, and he didn't quite know how to get out of it. And I do.
And at
Go
the
ahead.
end, he was, yes. At the end, he was trying to make amends.
Yeah, and I feel like, but I do feel like there's a lot of, she was really worried about the assets. She's really worried about what she was going to get. She was so afraid of being left kind of high and dry. And so again, I think from her point of view, she wanted to make sure things were, to her benefit versus your guys. Are there three of you, hun? Are there three siblings?
Yes, there are.
Okay, because I felt, and you have a brother as well. I'm not sure if you mentioned that, right? Do you have a brother and then a
Correct.
sister?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay, that's what I
Yes.
was feeling.
The
So,
half sister from the second from his marriage to her.
okay. I just feel like your dad wants you to know how much he loves you, and I don't think that there's necessarily going to be peace with this lady. I don't quite feel, because I don't think she'll ever kind of come to terms and take accountability or responsibility. But I do feel like your dad wants you to know how much he does love you both, and how much he cares about you.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
do feel like there's something odd though, because I feel like with the financial part, I feel like you guys were supposed to get more than you did. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not
We
sure.
didn't get anything. We
And
got cut completely out.
okay, this I feel like this was something, I don't know. For me, from what I'm getting, I feel like this is something this is also something he was trying to fix prior to his passing. And
Okay.
and I just feel
Yeah.
like he didn't have an opportunity. He
Right.
really felt stuck. And it doesn't mean that, he really felt stuck. But I do know he's asking for forgiveness, because I do know he loves you both, and he wants you to know how much he loves you.
Right. Yeah,
I
because
know.
I can sense my grandmother, but I'd never can sense him around.
You know what it is? I want you to know he is around. What I would like for you to do is give him permission. Let me explain this really quick, okay, Heather? Like, a lot of times
Hmm.
when someone feels, to me, this is my experience. I can't speak for all mediums, okay? But when someone feels like they've done someone wrong, on the other side, when they're on the other side and they want to come in, it's almost like they stand on the outskirts and want to ask for permission. The energy will feel a little different. And so we just need to invite them in and say, yes, it's okay. So why don't you try that? Why don't you say, Dad, I love you. I understand. I will accept you coming in. And I feel like at that point, you will feel more things and get more of an experience from it. Can you try that?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's almost like, think of when you get in a fight with someone in the living, you before you could have just walked in the door. Now you feel the need to knock on the door. It's very similar to that.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So just
Hmm.
know, I feel like, for him, I think he kind of got a lot of beliefs that weren't true. And then towards the end, I just feel like he understood and wanted to fix it. But I just feel like he ran out of time. But just know that he loves you, and please ask him to give him permission to reach out. And I do feel like you'll be able to feel him so much more. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you so
You-
much.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful night.
Okay, you too.
Okay. Bye bye.
And bye bye.
Oh. I know it's hard. So one of the things too I wanted to address quickly for you guys, there are times where we don't get to resolve something in the living. Okay, someone passes and it's unresolved emotions and feelings, and I feel like on the other side, spirit will still want to resolve it. They may want to come forward, they may want to share something. So if you allow that opportunity, you'll find that you can actually mend a relationship that was broken in the living and it's repaired in the spirit world. And that is just the power of love. That's the power of spirit, okay? So here we go. Let us talk to 302. Hey, 302. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, this is another dad one. I would love to communicate with my dad. And so far, I am a medium myself, and myself and two others have not been able to connect with him. So I'd like to see if you can.
Okay, but do you feel that they're not connecting to him, or do you feel that you're not in a place of being open to receiving what's coming forward as they're presenting it to you? Or are they saying they don't have a connection?
I don't think they were able to connect with him because in the past, he would communicate with mediums that he liked.
Okay.
Especially with my stepmom.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see.
Not.
All right. Well, no pressure. Yeah. Well, nothing like putting me on live TV to see if your dad likes me or not, right? Let us just try it. I got to tell you, though, I feel, one of the things I do feel like your dad had a sense of humor. I feel like, he needed to trust people. And I know you just said about trusting the medium, and I understand that. But in general, I think your dad wanted to trust people because he could see right through people. Do you know that, or does that make sense to you? And then, like, to me, he could tell when someone was lying, and he had a real strong moral compass. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand that?
Yes, he was also a medium.
Okay, because he gives me this sense too, though, of being, but as a medium, it's almost like, almost like a spiritualist medium. And I say that in a way of, I feel like he really had so much integrity about his work. It really meant something to him. And I feel like it's even odd. Like, I think he wouldn't even just have any client. Like, I feel like he would make sure he had the right client. Does that make sense? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I don't know if you know the name John or if there's a connection to a John in the family, but do you know that name as a connecting name in the living or in spirit as well? Or a middle name?
I mean, I had a nephew that passed at a young age.
Okay, so
35.
So know that nephew is with your father, okay? So, because I feel like that nephew is with your father. But your dad to me feels like he made great change in his life. I feel like he truly, like literally, like I think he did some writings because I'm seeing writings. So do you understand that connected to him? And I see a lot of writings, and I feel like your dad is also artistic. So would you understand that creative aspect to your father?
I actually never met him in person, so
you're kidding.
In California. I don't know.
Okay. He definitely gives me the feeling of being very creative, and I feel let's challenge this, Dawn. Would I be correct that you are creative or that you also write? Would that be correct?
Yes, all the time, every day.
Because I asked him how would she be able to know, and he said because she got it from me, so tell her she's that way. So that's how you know you got it from him. Okay. And the other thing too with your father, I want you like this. I feel like this man has got enormous love for you, and I don't know exactly the circumstances, but I almost feel like he wasn't allowed to meet you. And I don't know that the why necessarily, but I want you to know that I felt like he wanted to, like he was prevented. And so he gave, oh my gosh, he gives me the craziest goosebumps. Oh my goosies. Dawn, did you get goosies?
Yes, I did actually.
My fellow medium, he gives me the goosies. He makes me feel like your dad is a trailblazer. I think your dad really didn't follow the rules, But I also feel like it's because he had other rules. He was listening to spirit. He was listening to guides. He was really working on creating change. But he wants you to know how much he loves you. And I feel like there's an enormous amount of you needing to know that. And also needing to, it's like, I know you are a meeting, but I feel like he's letting you know, maybe, how do I say this? I think it could be bigger. It's like he's like, take it to a bigger stage. Let yourself shine. Let yourself
Yeah.
be in your pure greatness because you're kind of holding back still. And he wants you to be
Yes.
completely surrendering to it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So lots of love. I know you don't. Do you have a cuz your dad's very good looking. Do you have a picture of him? Do you at least get to validate that cuz he's a very good looking man. I think he had a lot of people around him.
Yeah, Italian, and yes, I have a lot of pictures.
Yes, yes. And they give me a sense of, I feel like he literally either was a leader or like he was a leader. I think he had a lot of people that followed him.
He was one of those bikers with
I was
tattoos,
seeing,
bad boy
but
that turned good.
can I ask though, I was seeing long hair. Did your dad have long hair at some point?
He may have, I don't know. No one told me that.
Oh, I feel like at some point he had long hair because that, or he could have been giving me that to show me the bad boy side, but I feel like he had long hair. And I also think your dad had an ear piercing. Do you know if he did, or do you not know that either?
He never, see, I met up with him on the phone in his later years. So
Okay.
we talked for a few years, but he
Yeah.
never got to that part.
Well, it's probably not things he mentioned, but I just want you to know that he loves you and he always loved you. And I know it was hard because I think you don't know that as a young girl. I feel like as a young girl, you thought he abandoned you. I don't think you knew the whole
Right.
story. And so I know that that probably creates some hurt for you, but also like he says, that experience was needed so that you help others, right? And this is how it goes. He always trusted he was going to talk to you though. Like he talked to his team. He made this happen. So I just want you to realize that and know that he's with you and know that he loves you unconditionally. And I don't know if there's something about a birthday. So do you know if we have a birthday? Is it your birthday, or he keeps saying, congratulations, happy birthday?
My birthday's in June. I don't know, but I'll take it.
There's a happy birthday, but there's a congratulations. So I feel like there's some good news coming in as well. So maybe you're being considered for something or starting a project. So I just feel like this is good news coming forward, but it's also, girl, like let's just stand in our light, stand in our power, okay?
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're
I did. Is he talking about the Reiki opportunity that I have?
Oh, this is it, because it feels like this is the next level up, right? And all that power and all that energy. So it feels like standing in your power, standing in that energy.
Yeah, I was afraid to take it. I was offered to
See?
do Reiki at a massage place.
No, let's stand. No more fear, okay? No more fear. Let's do this. Okay?
Okay.
He'll-
Okay, perfect. Thank you so
he's
much.
going to be there with you. All right, lots of love and have a beautiful night.
Thank you. You too. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Thank God this guy liked me, huh, you guys? Woo! Gosh. Nothing like put me to the test. My goodness gracious. All right, here we go. Let us take another caller in. All right, here we go. We'll do another one. How about we talk to 302? Hi, 302.
Hi,
This is
Colby.
Hi there. Who is this?
How are you?
I'm well.
This is Robin.
Hi, Robin. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, I have a lot of change that I'm going through and some potential change.
Yeah, no,
And I
there's
just
some
wanted
absolute
to,
change.
yes. So I just wanted to see if there are any messages for me, any guidance as
Mhm.
I'm going through the change.
Yeah, there's a lot of change here, Robin. I feel like, Robin, it's almost like you're getting kind of plucked from your life a little bit, okay? So I feel like there's
Mhm.
some things you're trying to force. Yeah, like you're trying to force doors open and they're not opening. And I feel like it's because you're not surrendering. So first and foremost, I want to ask you to surrender, okay? because I am seeing for you a new job opportunity. So I don't know if you've been looking for a job but I see this whole kind of job opportunity and this whole life change. So I think there's a move with it, a new beginning with it. It's a whole new shedding the old and starting the new, Robin. So have you been looking at
Okay.
a new job for yourself, or is understanding that there's a new opportunity stepping in for you as well?
Yeah, I've been thinking about. So yeah, I've started to take the first step to making that change, and so yeah, that sounds great.
It feels to me that there is this change coming through, and I feel like it's like yes, and I feel like that first step you were talking about is good. I feel like there is a little bit of training that's needed, but I feel like once you kind of surrender and kind of go for it, I really feel like it starts to blossom. But I kind of feel like this change also connects to where you live, because I feel like you're then going to want a lot of authenticity in your life. You're going to want things to be very connected for you. You're going to want things to be very real for you. And so I feel like there's a lot of change around that as well. So does that make sense for you?
Kind of. I've been looking for a position that's more remote because I
Hmm.
want to have the flexibility to live wherever I want,
Yeah.
and even to travel and work.
Yeah.
So,
And I feel like
uh,
also, I like this idea though of you giving guidance. So I don't know what it is work that you've been looking to do, but I see you giving guidance. I see you helping people. I see you consulting also in a way, right? So maybe look into opportunities like that.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah, well, perfect. It's really the right avenue for you. So I just want you to really trust it. But I also now at the moment you're single. Am I correct, Robin?
As of today,
Okay. I want you to trust in this. I know this is really difficult. I really want you to trust in this because, and I feel it. Yeah. I mean, I feel like by allowing this freedom, I feel like because I see you meeting someone different. And I know it's really tough one day, right? Because I feel like this person could try to come back and we could try to patch things up.
yeah,
But I almost like there's no freedom in it. And I feel like you're at a place where you need more freedom. And I feel like you're going to meet the love of your life. And I feel like it's through the traveling.
oh, interesting.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. Because I feel like this person was just really having trouble moving forward. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I definitely they would hold me back.
Yeah. And so, I know it's really tough, but, just kind of keep trusting in it because I feel like the move, the change, all of it is just really what's meant to be. So just trust in that, okay?
Okay,
All
that
right.
sounds great. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
You're welcome. Lots of love to you.
Thank you. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, let us do another one. Here we go. Let us talk to 310. Hi, 310.
Hi,
This is
Colby.
Hi there. Who is this?
This is Chris.
Hi, Chris. How you doing, hun?
Hi, darling.
What can I
Just
do for you?
calling to get some messages from my mom. Yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of her passing.
Okay, got
I
it.
always miss her so much.
Yeah, she's really a beautiful lady, I mean, she just she shows up getting all dressed up for us today, right? And I think even in her elder years, she'd have her nice little outfits on, right? Cuz she makes me feel like she wants to look good today. And I get a sense with your mom where well, first of all, she grabs a cup of coffee. So would you just sit down and have coffee with her or you're sitting there talking over some tea or coffee cuz that's what she makes me feel like.
Yeah, and she would come visit quite a lot, and we would just sit here and have coffee.
Yeah,
She'd just
that's
be right here having her coffee with
That's
me.
it. That's all she's doing. She's just having her coffee, sitting down, getting ready. And she really gives me the feeling where I know towards the end she had a hard time walking. Am I right? Because it feels like there's a lot of short steps with her.
She did. Yeah, she
Like
had some back problems, and then
almost
she was
like
even
yeah,
in a wheelchair.
a little hunched over and a little bit like I feel like the feet are trying to shuffle. And I feel like it's a little bit of this, right? And but
Yep.
I also feel like for her, I just feel like for her though, prior to this, I do feel like she was obviously much more energetic and really involved. I feel like she's always involved in your life, in the kid's life, right? She really loves it. And makes me feel like she would, and I think there's grandkids for her as well. Am I correct that she's got grandchildren?
She does.
Because she makes me
Yeah.
feel like she liked talking about the grandkids or like seeing what the grandkids were up to. Even though she couldn't kind of go to the events and stuff, I feel like she loved listening to it. Am I correct?
Oh, she did.
Chris, do you have a grandson? Excuse me, you have a son? Is that do you have a son? Am I correct?
I don't. I don't actually have any children.
Would you understand her having a grandson?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Because she
They're my brothers.
Okay, because she draws me to the grandsons, and she makes me feel like, even I feel like one of them at least particularly was into sports and things like this. So it's just again kind of finding the updates, wanting to see who's up to what, And I really do feel like there's that sense where she loved talking to you too. She loves talking about your love life. I don't know why, but she makes me feel like she loves kind of figuring out the juicy stuff, and wanting to kind of figure out where you are and
Oh, Mom.
yes, it's like she's still on you, right? And I feel like you are the one who cleaned up her house. Am I correct? Or you packed up the house or something around this?
I would always go out and clean her closet for her.
Okay.
But there were definitely there are issues about packing up her house.
Okay, that you understand the issues then. She's talking about these issues about packing up the house and who can take what and what can be put away and this sort of thing, right? And there's a lot of that, right? And she gives me the sense though is like she wants people to move on. I do know this, and I feel like she wants people to move on. And I feel like, she doesn't want people to hold on to things, especially like her clothes. I don't know if someone's trying to hold on to her clothes, Chris. Do you understand that?
That's making me laugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have a pile like sitting there. I'm like, I've got to go through this.
Right. What are you doing? She says, for goodness gracious, let's give it away. Let's let someone do something with these things. Okay. And I feel like that's important. And I also feel like, things like that we can let go of. And little things that we feel are more sentimental, she's like, it's okay to keep them. Do you understand? She just showed me some roses. Is there something in the house that's either dried up roses or it's a container that's got a rose pattern on it? Do you know this? Do you see this or understand this?
I mean, I have dried lavender.
No.
And it's next to something with roses.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to make lavender roses, although that would be easy for me.
Right?
But no,
I'm going to have to think about this.
Yeah, no, it's there. I want you to walk through. It's decorative, and it's got some roses around it, and it feels like it's older. It definitely feels like this is something older. So not really worth anything, but just more like, I remember Mom having this. So can you look around the house when we're off and then you put it in the Facebook? Yeah.
I will. For sure.
I got to tell you, I know she's right.
Of course she would be. And the thing, Colby, about talking about the packing her things up, we didn't actually get a chance to do that. Her husband did.
Yes.
It was a big issue. So
yes. And
that's why she's saying, like, move on.
Yeah, I feel like it's about moving on. And it's like, even the husband, for him, I feel like he packed things up just to kind of like almost get rid of it, right? Like but I feel like for her, she's like, listen, don't hold on to this. I want you to move on. I want you to know that I'm okay. But there are, there are a few little things from her bedroom that I really feel like she would have liked you to have. Like I feel like there's a little box with some jewelry in it, right? And I feel like you're supposed to have that box. And I feel like there's like this little
I did get that.
Okay.
That's like one of the few things I got.
And there's no roses on it. Listen, and is there a mirror that you got? Or is there a mirror, or it would have been on the dresser, a powder box or a mirror? There's something she had on the dresser other than the jewelry box.
Right. I'm going to have to think about that because I don't have anything here right now around
really
me,
quick. Is the jewelry box in your bedroom at the moment?
It is.
Okay. Are you on a cellular phone?
Mm-hmm.
walk into your bedroom, please.
Okay.
Let's do this. It's gonna drive me crazy. We'll take all the listeners on
Okay.
a. We're gonna take all the listeners on a trip together. Okay, field trip, everyone.
Well,
Okay, so let's go.
So, it's funny when you said her jewelry box, I was thinking of a solid one. But when I went in here, sitting on top of the solid one is a floral printed one.
Right? Don't you think that's funny?
I think they probably could be roses.
That is it. This is what she's talking about, right? This is why she's saying jewelry box. See, I got chills, so I know this is right. Why she told me, like, she could have just said, look, you'll find it. Don't worry. She made me get you out of your chair, out of your comfy little place to do the walk. So really, what is the main reason? I just asked her, like, why so adamant about something like this? And honestly, it was really just to prove to you that she is right there with you and she knows what you're doing. She sees what you're doing. She loves you tremendously to, really let yourself know that although you didn't get the experience to grieve with folding up her things and to kind of putting that carrot, to know that she's still very, very much with you. Okay.
Yep.
So maybe you'll take a picture for that and post it in the Facebook. Will you do that maybe for us? So since we took them on the field trip, but know that she's around you. And okay, Chris, she's around you. She loves you very much. And I just want you to know that she's okay, but she also just wants you to feel good to know that she loves you and is with you, okay? And love to the boys as well. If you'll give love to the boys and the grandbabies, okay?
I will. Thank you, Colby.
Yes, lots of love to you, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks, darling. Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay, everybody. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? I mean, how many times has Paris said, oh, no, right now, Colby, you tell her to get up. That's exactly, the lady's very strong. When she wants something, you tell her to get up. You tell her what I said. And I'm telling you, when they do that, you guys, as a medium, you have to listen. When they say to you, you go tell them what I said. You have to. They get out of it. They want you to. And again, I hope that brings you love and healing, Chris. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad we got through the callers and no big issues here. And thank you guys so much. Thank you for listening, for watching, for commenting, for being a part of this. Also, just something to share with you. I just started a Spirit Pack membership. So we are putting that in the Facebook. I'll put it here so you can see it. It's for 24 hours only. There's a very, very, very low price. It's an annual price. So you may want to join in and join me for the next year. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I just want to thank you all so much. Thank you for being a part of this. Much love to you, and know that your loved ones are always around you. And I will see you next week. Amazing, amazing show next week, you guys. It will be at a special hour, so we will replay it twice for you. You do not want to miss it. I have the amazing Mavis Patilla in the house with us. So lots of love to you, everyone. Thank you, and have a great night.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.